Happy, what is it? Wednesday, right? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a good day, a peaceful day, and a prosperous day, and a healthy day. And so Bitcoin. What's happening in Bitcoin is, like the title of the video says, Bitcoin analysts lie to you. And when I say Bitcoin analysts, I mean all of the YouTube jimmies and supposed know-it-alls who think they can tell you using traditional TA where the price is going in the short term when they clearly don't have a clue. And more importantly, the lies they tell you when they give you grand prognostications about long-term forecasts and predictions. Okay, hold on. Pardon, that was a loud dune buggy going past. Anyway, so what do I mean by they lie to you? Well, if you look at the short-term analysis, like yesterday, right, you would have seen, we're going to the moon, we're going to zero, we're going to wherever. Short-term analysis, they were all wrong, right? Most people using traditional technical analysis would not have entered the up move until it was already a third of the way or halfway up up the way. They probably would have done something like leverage that position, which we see on CoinGlass that many people did. And what happened, right? They had unrealized profits when it got to the top, and they waited, and they didn't take their profits, despite folks like us on Alpha Trading telling you to take your profits when it hit the top. You can literally see it on a live stream. We were telling people from the time it hit the top there, this is an area to take profits. What did people do? They did not. The bulk majority of retail traders did not take profits. Obviously, the smart traders did. And the dumb money just kept holding on to their positions. And within 15 minutes or 30 minutes, they were at a loss. And a whole lot of them got wrecked by the time it got back down to the place from whence it had started to distribute away from the mean of returns. And when it fully mean reverted to the 30-12 RMLR and then shot past it down on the 15-minute, right? So they're lying to you when they're telling you short-term trade analysis using lagging indicators because they don't know where it's going. They're guessing without any leading information. They have useless lagging information, which just tells you what happened and gives you no probability or idea about what is likely to happen on the current candle and the next one, especially on low time frames, right? Which is where traders trade, right? On a higher time frame analysis, they're lying to you, and they continually lie to you by promising you that Bitcoin is going to go to the moon. It's going to be worth $1 million. It's going to be worth $10 million. It's going to be worth $100 million. It's going to be worth $1 trillion. Okay, maybe it will someday be worth some astronomical figures. Okay, but that does nothing for your trading, right? That does absolutely nothing except fill you with hopium. And when they tell you it's going to zero, it does nothing but fill you with FUD. Or maybe you want to buy really cheap Bitcoin, in which case that's another kind of FOMO, right? But they lie to you with these long-term high time frame prognoses because they have nothing to offer, right? They're telling you that they can, they're telling you that they can see the day when Bitcoin will have hyper Bitcoinization and the economy will run on Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. It's all lies, right? Why? Because, again, high time frames like that, talking many years out, have nothing to do with reality, okay? Yes, it may be that the returns of Bitcoin will continue to increase nicely over the coming years, right? But it may also be that people will, see the returns drop precipitously, and that it may take quite a number of more years just to get back up to where it's been already at some point. right? That's not to say that Bitcoin doesn't look good for the relative near future over the coming months. It does, if you look at high time frames. But you don't trade on high time frames. When you trade actively, you're trading on low time frames, especially if you have leveraged positions. Right? Tell me that you have positions of 10x or 20x or more, and you're not looking at the lower time frame charts. If you're doing that, you're insane because you're waiting for the market to take your money from you. It's extremely risky. So that's it in a nutshell. And if you want to learn how to do this properly using low time frames, then I highly recommend you join our live streams at Alpha Trading. So what's it say? Good day, mate. How are you? I'm okay, thanks. Hope you're doing well too. And don't get fooled by the high time frames making you think that you've got high time frame probabilities that are going to relate to what you're doing on the super low time frames. But that isn't a thing. Okay, that's just if anything, a surefire way to end up wrecked at the end of the day. And if that's that's the way you want to play it, then by all means, know the risks you're putting yourself into, and know that you're extremely likely to get wrecked. And I don't say that just to be unpleasant about